Losing time, I'm fading fast. I just wanna make it last. Try to let go of the past. I close my eyes, embrace the blast. Sleepless nights and headache stack. Restlessness to hell and back. What's my purpose? What do I grab? A slippery surface, a heart attack. And sometimes you just gotta believe there's something that'll give you relief. There's something that'll have what you need. What you need. We're broken, it's tragic. We're not all elastic, but maybe there's magic. Believe you could have it. And I know of sadness, the anxious and panic, the infinite vastness of all that is blackness.
Hey guys, how you going? How are we all today? Hey Shane, how out to lunch? Kevin, Shannon, Canadian girl. Who else? Alex, Faith, Florence, Dealey, Sherry. How you doing, guys? Odysee, how you going? Deb, how you going? How are we all? Has anyone been keeping up with what's going on this week? Especially with the sus man trial. Oh, that's getting interesting. And it's not even that. It's what's coming from that is interesting. So it's not necessarily this trial, but it's what is being brought out again, you know. Apparently, you know Durham, right? Apparently he said to the judge, which wasn't on the transcripts that I remember, but there's a criminal conspiracy investigation here. So, and YouTube are doing some really funny stuff, so I don't know how long this is going to last. They're keeping numbers down on live streams, apparently, and hitting people for stupid things. So, okay, this investigation involves Hillary, you know. They're following the money. So it also involves the FBI, you know, the main, what do you call them, agency, and the media. So this, I believe this is going to go higher than what we're seeing right now. It's going to start at the bottom. It's going to be, it's going to keep going higher. Hey, Susie, how you doing? Deb, Dealey said, no, I've been busy. I haven't paid attention. Shannon said, Moog's about to be Clinton side. Oh, yep. He might want to watch himself now. Just, you know, well, a lot of them, because there was someone yesterday who went in and then they asked about a specific date. Like the person had all this information, but when they asked about this specific date, the person said, I've got no idea. So, yeah, it's crazy. It's been a crazy week. It really has. Oh, Oh, that just come up now, guys. Wow. Back in the chat, those little stickers didn't show up, but they are now. All good with you guys, I hope. Crazy times. And there's more. The pew-pews, pew-pew. I can't really say the, arms and legs, okay? This is what I'm going to refer to it as. The US needs to keep their arms and legs, right? Because if they give up their arms and legs, do you understand the rest of us are gone, right? Gone. We need, and there's a lot of Australians who hate me saying this, they need to keep their arms and legs, right? Because it's the last stand. It is the last stand. And without it, we are all scrawled, okay? Totally up the creek without a paddle, okay? The pew-pews that have been going on, the arms and legs of the pew-pews, a lot of them are in, I'm finding out a lot of them are in control zones, where you're not supposed to pew-pew have them, right? This sounds hilarious. But anyway, these are highly restricted areas, right? And the places where they have got arms and legs and they're allowed to bear their arms and legs, right? They do a lot better off than the ones that don't like the arms and legs, and it seems that a lot of these pew-pews are in those areas, right? Then you've got the people who perform the pew-pews all seem to be in therapy for some reason or another. Now, there are questions about whether they're being highly influenced. Do you understand what I mean? Therapists and, Also, these only started happening in the 90s, as far as I know, right? And that's around the late 80s, early 90s, is around when they started giving children things for ADHD, all that sort of stuff. And if you know what that stuff is that they give those kids, okay, when you go really fast, right? You're speeding, right? That's what it is. So they have actually created a generation of these people. And I think it goes a lot deeper, but I'm not going to say too much at the moment. Everyone's saying hello. Alex said, Harry Clinton. Yeah, Harry. Harry. Shannon said they have the receipts, lol. Tardas kept the receipts for $12 of thumb drives. Is it $12 of thumb drives and claimed the money back? Yeah, he did. It came from them. Hillary, the what did he call him? Harry. Harry Clinton. Oh, I knew this was going to be a funny one. Really, I knew, because I couldn't say certain things. So I'm walking around this morning going, remember to say pew pew. Oh, dear God, this is horrible. Dana said they're hitting people on stupid things on FB as well. What that stands for. I'm not saying any things right at the moment. People are constantly getting 90 bottom of the feed suspensions. Yeah, well, I've just had one removed, so I'm not looking to get another one just yet. But if it does, I can't help it. I can't. There's nothing I can do. So yeah, I just got to put up with that. But I'm trying to upload constantly. So what I'm doing is I'm taking videos from the ones I put on other places and I'm editing them down to try and get something on YouTube. Okay, so if you want full versions of them, look for my links and go elsewhere for the full version, because there's a lot more in them. Susie said, you're looking good, Hev. You've roses in your cheeks again. Yes. It's cold here, and it could snow this week. So I'm really looking forward to that. Some people don't realise that it snows in Australia. It does, especially in the mountainous areas. And down south a little bit, that's where it starts from. Down south I've had a bit of snow already, but we haven't. But this week we're in for very low temperatures and rain, so I believe it's going to be snow. Out to lunch said Freedom Sticks. Yeah, them. Freedom Sticks is a good name for them. I'm just making it a comedy and going pew pew, you know. Ah, dear. But honestly, and Australians need to get theirs back. It was all sold on a lie, okay? And they hate me saying this. It was. And we need them back, because the best defense against this is, hang on, it's not going like you're in the middle of a pew pew, right? And you're not going, hang on, mate, I just got to ring the police. Just hold off a sec, right? And you're trying to ring yeah, we'll be half an hour. Can you just wait half an hour till the police get here? It's not going to happen. But if you've got people who can have pew pews, right? Oh, this is ridiculous. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry for laughing. It's a serious subject. I should not be laughing, okay? I've lost my train of thought now. Well, you know, people who carry can stop that before the police get there. And I don't know if you guys know this, but the other day, when they got a lot of kids, you know, the police were stopping parents from going, listening to it all happen. And they tased a parent to stop him from running in. If only they all, had arms and legs, right? Many of the teachers even could have stopped it way before it got to where it got to. Also, another thing I'm hearing is, how did they get in? Because, like, even here in our schools, they have high fences. They're locked. The gates are all locked during school hours, right? You cannot get in. And if you do, you have to normally walk through an office to get there. Okay? So, and someone from that area said, how did they get in? Because there is only one entrance and the rest of it's locked. So how, right? Not only that, where did they get for the $2,000 plus pew, right? And $75,000 for a SUV or utility vehicle or whatever you want to call it. We call them a four-wheel drive ute. Like, where this person claimed they were poor their whole lives. What? This is just too strange, okay? So something's not adding up. I'm not saying anything's not true, that things didn't happen. That's what I'm not saying that. I'm just saying it's not what we're being told. Same as what happened in Australia. We're not being told fully what happened. Dealey said, yep. Shannon said, fishing paraphernalia. Freedom seeds too, yes. Freedom seeds that go in the freedom sticks, right? Brass pills, exactly, Shannon. So, yeah, it sounds funny the way I'm trying to explain this, but you've got to understand that here, you can't say much. Freaking ridiculous. My Tennessee said, no worries, Hev, I will not give up my arms and legs. Good. I have to say that. Dana said, all true, Hev, if the US falls, we all fall. Europe and Australia have already. Yes. If they do, like, we would be gone. But we have been told it's okay. Look, they are safe, okay? This is the push. This is the push towards that edge, you know? Sorry, guys. I'm blind as a bat without my glasses on. I've got to clean them. I had to clean them on my leg, on my pant leg. Yeah, because it is too easy for them. Once you've given up your arms and legs, right? Look at Australia, look at the UK. And apparently, a lot of them aren't reporting that we have higher death rates than they do. But they don't get reported. Because they're trying to disarm and leg, right? The US. So they only focus on them. They don't tell you how many here, there, everywhere, and they do play down the numbers, I'm telling you. Here in Sydney, they've just gone after gangs for the same reason. But hang on, they're illegal here. You're not allowed to have them here. How did they get them? And you can 3D print them now. So if you just take it away from everyone, the criminals don't listen to the law. That's why they're called criminals, right? And there's 3D printers, so you're not going to stop it. You are not. The only way to stop it is for everyone to have arms and legs, right? So no, I'm not having a go at you guys. It's just anyone new who's listening who does not understand this. People need to understand this. And I would honestly say Australia is being very brainwashed by news from the US, and I'm sure the UK is the same. You hear of these things. Oh, there was another one. There was another one. And Australians are sitting there going, thank God we don't have that. Seriously? Because it's coming from the inside, and we've got no protection against what's happening. So, yeah, out to lunch said fishing poles and lures. Yeah, help me come up with creative language for things, guys. And George, how you going, George? Appointment slips for the big guy. Yeah, yep. Oh, there's appointment slips for them all. I'm telling you, they're all going to be facing it shortly. Oh, really? Mrs. Ned Kelly just joined with the pew-pews. Good morning, all. Oh, I'm so sorry I had to put it that way. But look, it added a little bit of comedy, a bit of a laugh, at a very serious situation. Unfortunately, I'm not laughing at what happened. I'm laughing at the ridiculousness of everything. What is not ridiculous right now? As you can tell, I am at the precipice and I'm really nearly falling over it, right? I've been there. I'm just waiting. But I shouldn't be waiting. I should be doing something. I'm still looking for a place out. It's really hard right now. So I'm kind of waiting for things to go, because it's going to happen soon. It's ridiculous here. There was a house I could have bought in 1994. Now, I could have paid $250,000, right? But it was a lot back then. But I could have bought 7.5 acres just outside of a main town, but on in the country, for $250,000. Last year, this property sold for $3.6 million. There is nowhere that places haven't gone up like huge. It's amazing, guys. It's just, unless I want to go out to where my daughter was, which is desert, sand, so barely any grass out there, barely any trees, always hot. And I can't do it. I cannot. I prefer the cool than the hot. So unless I want to go out there, yeah, there's no place cheaper, really. Out to lunch said they're talking about culling pets now. Yeah, I'd like to see them try. Come after my pets, mate. Oh, they're like children, right? They're your fur babies. They're your children. Like when your children have grown up and moved away, they're your new ones, right? So, yeah, I'd like to see them try. Deb said their eyes always look weird. They do. They do. Dele said Dan Bongino said it best. and what to do. I'm going to have to catch up on that. Also, Robert Gervais has just started his live stream. Oh, and I've got to catch up. It's the last day of the Sussman trial, the closing arguments, I think. I don't know if it's actually the last day, but it's closing arguments and then they go and make their decision, right? So I'm really excited, looking forward to that. I want to see what happens. I've been following this whole thing, but apparently when he gets the transcripts, it's not all in there. And if you go to durhamwatch.com, there's more, okay? There's more in there. It's his, what do you call it? Like his, what Robert Gervais does, reads transcript, sorry. It's his transcript. So if you get a chance, I'm going to do it after this. I only heard this before I jumped on here, or I would have done it already. To go and have a look at that, because there's a lot more said than what we're hearing. Okay, what else have we got? So Dan Bongino, I'm subscribed to him over on Grumble. I'm even going to say that now, right? Because someone got something taken down for putting links in the description to other like Facebook, and that's the reason they were given. Do you believe that? I don't. See, I know already, because when they've given me reasons, I've gone, what the? You serious? And I got taken off Twitter the other day, and because I shared, they said your post goes against our guidelines. It said very interesting with the link. So I wrote back to them, because you can reply. I appealed it and went, I said very interesting with a laughing face after it, and sent it back to them. How is that against the guidelines? But they do it. They're going to do it anyway. And when they do start to do it, right, you know it's coming, because this is what happens when they start to panic. And the next thing after that, after they've tried to take everyone down and they realize that doesn't work, they might just go the whole thing, right? Gone. GLF said, hey, love, how you going? Checking in from the Free Republic of Florida. Nice, cool, overcast day with a light breeze. 9 new chickies born, 100+ little fishes. Spring has sprung. Oh, how cute. Hey, Shannon, how are your chickens doing? Everyone's saying hello. Susie said they give kids Speedy Skittles. Yeah, that's okay. Yeah, that's it. They do. If you know what that is, right? No wonder we have a generation with problems, severe problems. I think it was back in the 80s it started, actually. The mid to late 80s. That's when it started becoming, oh, yes, this is a, thing. If your child's misbehaving, maybe she's got this. And then medicate them. No. All right, Harry. Oh, dear. Mrs. Ned Kelly said, I've been watching lots of 90s movies to escape politics, and they're always pushing therapy. Yes, therapy. It's getting worse and worse. And now, like, if you go on TikTok, there are people who are making up, okay, like they got Tourette's and stuff. Like they're literally talking themselves. It's a fashionable thing now. It's a trend. And you're like, what, to have a mental illness? Seriously? Oh, my goodness. I understand, Mrs. Ned Kelly. I've been watching The Twilight Zone from the 80s and 2000s. And funnily enough, half of that just rings true as well. Oh, my goodness. I shared a few this week on Twitter, I think. And I hope that wasn't what I got deleted for, sharing a bloody Twilight Zone video. But anyway, yeah, I've been sharing a few of them this week because They are very interesting if you watch them. That Many, Many Monkeys, I swear, that was really good, and it shows you what's happening today. Shannon said, Faith, you're looking a little green this morning. Ah, she's got a little sticker thing. Yep. Yes, I thanked Faith, I think, yesterday, I hope. If not, thank you guys, all the members. Thank you so much. There was a buy me a coffee, Amy, I think. Last I checked, I haven't checked today to see if anything's changed. So, or yesterday, because I had to go down to my mum and dad's, and I took them some cream. And their poor little dog is like, has got lumps all over the poor little thing. It's only a little white fluffy thing, you know, and is going blind and deaf. And I said to Mum, just tiny smear, right, in the food might help. So we'll see what happens. I said, worst things worst, it's a dewormer. So it'll worm the puppy dog, you know. Shannon said, don't eat Faith, she's not ripe yet. Oh. Alex said, they're the ones that need therapy, Mrs. Ned. Yeah, the people who push this stuff, I think they need therapy. Hang on. Still green, heed it. Get it? No, I don't. Shannon, it's gone. Oh, yeah, this boy needs therapy. Crazy in the Coconut. Remember that? There's a song, and it's like a scientist or a therapist. That boy needs therapy. Yeah, well, they all do. The people pushing this sort of stuff, they need therapy really badly. Alex said, if we didn't laugh, we'd cry. Yeah, exactly. Well, when I look at Australia, I feel like crying because I realise what happened, you know. You look deeper into the reason that we gave up arms and legs and stuff, you know, and it's not what they told us. It's exactly like what's happening now, trying to disarm and leg the population of the US, yeah. And everyone's saying hello. Frontier Society, great song. That's it. Yep, Frontier Society. That's what the song's called. You can look for it on YouTube. And it's quite funny. He's crazy in the coconut. Oh, dear. Hey, Lanazi, how you doing? Okay, is there anyone else I've missed? I don't think so. Another great reason, yes, to homeschool. Yep. And if you've got arms and legs and you're at home, you can protect, you know, nothing's going to happen without going through you first. And I'd put myself in front of my children and grandchildren, no doubt about it. I'd stand in front of them for sure. Oh, did they actually arrest some parents? That's sad. And they all stood out there listening to what was going on. And the parents were going, go in, what are you doing? And then they thought they would, you know. And don't forget there's also a push to make policemen look bad, right? Because there are some good ones, right? But what I think is happening is the new ones that are coming in, is this equal opportunity stuff at all? Like they've got some really weak people in the police system that are supposed to put their life on the line but won't. So if they're not going to, well, it's up to the population. And that way you cut down on a lot of crime, because while you're waiting for the police, you know, if anything happens, you're covered. And people don't understand this. We've had it kind of too good for too long, but only too good because they haven't told us the full story. How do you get around that? How do you tell people who are they've seen it over the years, it's always demonized. Like this is at least 30 years worth of brainwashing that I've noticed on Australian TV against, you know. So it's insane. I cannot believe. I can't believe, for one thing, I can see it, but I can't believe they've done this. And we didn't realise earlier, you know, or not enough of us did. Jill said they hopped the fence, did they? Huh. I don't know about the fences over there, but ours are like it's no foothold. There's nowhere to get up over the fence, and they're pretty much nearly spiked at the top. Like you can't actually grab on, really. Well, maybe you can. I don't know. I haven't looked at them closely enough. Maybe I've got to go and have a close look at them. If I do, I'll film it. Dee Lee said, yeah, something fishy with this one. This was primary school. They all... the government and the police should be ashamed of them. And I'm serious. And even all these people who advocate for that to happen. For, like, disarming legs and their arms, you know, like... Oh, I nearly said it. But, yeah, they need to be held accountable for this because they've caused it. Ron Wells said he walked through an open door. A teacher opened. Really? See, what's going on here? Come on, this doesn't make any sense. None of it. And he's only 18. What kind of job did he have? There's something deeper to this, something much deeper. Shannon said, therapist, the apist, or the mass pew-pews have Charlie Manson eyes under medication, and therapists connect the deep state dots. Hang on one sec, guys. Sorry, guys, my mum rang. She forgot I was going live, so... yeah, I agree, Shannon. I really do. Hey, Menacing Muskrat, how you doing? Faith needs my spanner. I'll be willing to do without one. Hang on a sec. Let me jump over here and see what I can do. And I'm going to have to pause it straight away. Yep. Where's Faith? Oh, I've got to go back. Where are we? Add mod. Okay, Faith, you're now mod as well. Okay, there you go. Don't worry out to lunch. You can still have yours. Faith said, case of follow the dollars. Yep, unfortunately. Yes. Well, they're doing that with the trial that's going on at the moment. And I think all these other things are what you're saying, like, Alex. Yep, that. Okay. Look here, not there. Type of thing. And I know it's bad, though, but it's still opening up a discussion right now. And I've also heard that the left and the right have come together on something, and this is it, and they're angry. So yeehaw, because that's what we need. We actually need every side to come together to work on what the problems are, because we can fix it. It can be fixed. But we all have to work together to do this. So it doesn't matter if you're a left, you're a right, you're anywhere. We all need to come together to focus. And they did say children will bring everyone together. So there's also that. Menacing Muskrat said the only metal I'll invest in is lead. End of story. Yeah. Yep. And I tried to inquire a while ago, but that's when everything was shut down. You couldn't go anywhere or do anything. I'm going to inquire again about my arms and legs. Menacing Muskrat, hello, Patriot. Good to see you here. D-Lee said they always happen right before. Yes, they do. Yes, because it's that push for that narrative, you know what I mean? It's that certain thing they want to talk about. Get rid of your arms and legs, you know, like we don't need them. Look at these countries, because they never report on those countries and how bad it is. And I watch Australia just get it going down the gurgler. It's getting worse and worse and worse. And I don't know if people have their heads buried or what's going on, but people are going to have to realise, and it's going to come to that. We're going to get the same kind of thing, I think, in the end happening here. And there's going to be nothing anyone can do about it but wait for the police. And who do we ring when we're in trouble? Someone who's armed. And how are the government protected? By people who are armed. Isn't that strange? It doesn't make sense. Just a bit convenient. We're back to this, trying to get arms and legs. Yes. Yeah. Well, it's not gonna be easy, put it that way. But I'm willing to jump through hoops to see what I can do. So I'll see what I can do. That's all I can do. Because I don't know where to get anything, you know. I've got no idea. It's that long it's been out of Australia, no one really, like, you know, it's really hard to know someone, you know. My Tennessee, the only defense from a bad guy with a pew-pew is a good guy with a pew-pew. Yeah, exactly. Yep. Out to lunch said, you too. What a quick week. It seems to have flown by, doesn't it? Good. Don't ever give it up. Please take it from someone who is in a country where they have given it up. Don't ever give it up. Oh, and I get disappointed when I talk to people about it and they go, oh, no, we don't want them here. We don't want them, you know, here. And I just go, you don't realise. I'm obviously not explaining it well enough for you to realise, or it's 30 years worth of constant barrage of, oh, that's bad. Look at it over there in the US. You know what I mean? That's what we've had here. I'm pretty sure the UK is the same. Tom Whelan said too, right? And Florence said, see, known to drop them in communities. Yes. I think they're trained by them. Somewhere along the line, either that or the people they go and see for help are enabling things somehow. Someone said that his person he was going to see for help was a hypnotherapist. Great. That's all you need. Now, I'd rather be knowing what I'm doing, you know. I don't want anyone hypnotizing me. I'll you know, I'll be aware. Thank you. Kevin said, I saw a video of mass pew-pew in one of the schools and kids were, people had put flowers or pictures, and a year or two later it was the opening of the Super Bowl. It's sad what they do. I mean, I could only hope, but it's not realistic. I could only hope it's not real, you know what I mean? But I do believe a lot of them are real. It's just not what we're being told it is. That's all. Alex said, I read a quote today that said, when the government says you don't need, you need, right? And you do. Sherry said, we're very well aware of what happened if we lose our arms and legs. No worries. Good on you guys. Not yet, said Tom. Shannon said, out to lunch, deserves a spanner because she's willing to give it up. Yes. Out to lunch, don't let There's a Spaniard up. I didn't get that. Dennis Smith said, hey, Hev and all, I didn't get your notification, but found you anyway. Good morning. Thank you, guys. Yeah, if you can, I don't know. Even hitting the reminder doesn't really work anymore. I've hit the reminder on Robert Gavea. I don't know how to say his name. And he went live at 9:15 and I was live and I haven't heard anything ding yet to tell me he's gone live. So, and that's been nearly half an hour and I don't know he's live yet unless they did it silently. Oh, have they done it silently? Nope. No. And I even hit the set reminder button on the live stream. So they don't tell you. And if you can help me out by hitting the like button, guys, if you can, that helps, just helps. I don't know how. I'm lost. It does help. And I don't know how because they try and hold you back anyway. Twilight Zone times 100. Yeah, exactly. We're like in a Black Mirror episode. That's Twilight Zone times 100. Go and watch that one. It'll make you, I don't know, it disturbed me in the pit of my gut when I watched that. It was like, oh, shit. That's what we're heading for. We're heading there right now. Oh, no. Mrs. Ned Kelly, good men don't need laws and bad men just find a way around them. Yes, exactly. Exactly. Because we've had pew-pews happen in Sydney. Hey, it's illegal here, didn't you know? They don't listen. They don't care. So you're better off with the whole population and then it'll stop. It'll stop very quick because the people going around doing that will be gone within no time. Taken out. Lanazi said, they know if they show up at our doors to collect them, they're screwed. Yeah, exactly. It's absolutely insane. Chinese buyers. Yeah. Yes. They're buying up Australia. And you know what they do? Apparently throughout Sydney, they own heaps of houses that are sitting empty because they come once a year and stay at the house for a couple of weeks or whatever. And the rest of the time it sits empty. And we got homeless. Why are they allowed? And they live over. They don't live here. They come here for a holiday. They own a holiday house. They don't rent it out any other time of the year. Why is this allowed? There's something like, just in Sydney alone, there's something like 25,000 houses that aren't used most of the year. Alex said, I was watching Twilight Zone last week. It's literally like we've stepped into it, isn't it? And there's one called, I thought it was called Arcadia, and it's the 2002 version of the Twilight Zone. It's not called Arcadia. It's called, get this, Evergreen. And you should see what they do to the children. Go and watch that one. Look it up, Twilight Zone Evergreen. And then I even did a video on something related to that in the last 2 weeks. How human fertilizer, you know? It's seriously, go and watch it. We really have stepped into the Twilight Zone. Out to lunch, said I'm a crazy super straight male. Did you misgender me? That's racist. I'm crying now. No, I'm not really. No. Oh, yeah, back someone. Yep. Okay, I'll get you out to lunch. Someone said, I thought, oh, Shannon. There you go. I'm sure it was an accident. Hey, Timmy, how you doing? Hello, all. Hello, Hev. I'll email you tomorrow. Overly busy days in my clinic. Very uncharacteristic, if you get my drift. I do. Yeah, help the people who need it. Yep. I'm doing all right, actually, at the moment. Quite good. The exercise is helping with the headaches and neck pain and back pain, and I don't know, but Jesus, that's a miracle. It's such a miracle. And with the rest of it, seriously, I swear to God, I must rattle when I walk. I take that many vitamins. I don't know if you can see this stack of things here, but yeah, every morning and every night. And I'm doing quite well. I'm just waiting to see, like, testing of. Remember last week I said, can I just have a week where I'm all right? Well, I'm feeling like that was this week. I've had a pretty good week. I've been out and about and doing things and everything. I've gotten out and went to see mum and dad and everything. So, yeah, I think things are coming together, and the more I just keep at it, I think the better I'll do. And I'm losing weight, which it's just a bonus on the side. I really did it more for health reasons to see if it would work, and it did. And now I'm doing it more for that. Yeah, but losing weight in the meantime, which is not a bad thing, because I could feel the extra weight I had on me, and I didn't like it. Because I used to be really fit when I was younger. So, yeah, I didn't like that. Lanazi said they think if they do it through his crappy courts, we have no choice, lol, wrong. Yeah. More's going to come out from this one, from that one court case. There's going to be a whole lot more sort of spilling from that. Do you know what I mean? It's just going to go further and further and reach wider and wider. And as we know, they'll come up with the stuff they've done wrong that we can all see first before they turn towards the other stuff they've done, which is really bad. Susie said, why would they need to cull pets? Apparently I don't know if they think the monkeypox, I don't know. But if they are going, yeah, I'd like to see them try come at 9. Hey, Timmy! Kevin said, it shocked me to the core when all the children came running out. They put pictures of the children on the screen and compared them with Super Bowl kids. Boom. I remember that. I do remember that. That was quite a few years ago, wasn't it? Time seems to have sped up, so it only seems like a couple of years ago, but I do believe it was a little longer than that. A little while, like, before that. I'm sure it was like 5 to 7 years ago. Shannon said the eyes are a result of MK. Yep. That's what people are suggesting, because of the person they went to for help did hypnosis. So, yeah. Hey, Jeff Swig. How you going? Dana said they're not only going to cull pets, but people who are poor in Canada are approving euthanasia if you're poor, which the country creates. Yeah, see, this is that precipice. Everyone's kind of being pushed now. It's going to go harder and harder. It's going to go quicker and quicker. The news is going to start spilling out, and things are going to, like, feel pretty overwhelming. They kind of do now, but no. When you step back and look at the whole thing, you kind of realize what's going on. Like, I mean, distractions and things, and they're pretty bad, and they're going to go down swinging. They're not going to just go, oh, you got us. Okay, we give up. Not going to happen. They're going to go till they, yeah. Imagine if your life was on the line. Like, that's how they see it, right? They see it as their life, their lifestyle, their way of life is on the line. They're going to fight till they, Shannon said, think Clockwork Orange. I've never seen that. Is that bad? GLoff said, pews are called freedom injection devices, or FID. Freedom injectables are efficient, fast-acting and long-lasting when there's no better cure for insanity. Medication for the FID is sold separately. Oh, that's well said, GeoLoft. That's really well said. I think that was at Dana. Is that right? Yep, Dana. Oh, my God, yeah. Susie said the Depp Heard trial, I think, wraps up on Tuesday. Oh, does it really? I have not been paying attention to that at all because it is what it is. Look over here. Not over there. I'm going the other way now, the opposite way. Alex said they are saying that pets can apparently spread it. It was in a UK tabloid, so you know it's utter BS. I just pray no one falls for it. Well, they tried that with the Rona. Do you remember? I mean, up in the doctor's surgery up the road here in a quiet little town, have a picture of a dog with a mask on. And I looked at it and I'm looking at it I seriously, my lips were I was looking at it. And I'm looking at it. I'm sure people could see me looking at it going, and then I just sat there and shook my head and went, oh, while I was waiting for the doctor in the waiting room, you know. I could not believe it. A dog with a mask on, and I felt so sorry for the poor dog. But they have tried this before. The more they try the same things over and over again, kind of helps people to wake up. That really does. People snap out, they see it. If it keeps happening over and over, the same thing, that'll eventually happen. People will wake up. Lanazi said, Kevin, wow, where did you see that? I want to watch it. What was that? Yeah, Kevin, if you can tell us what platform it was maybe and who the person was, I'll write it down. And Data said pets were culled in China recently because their owners were in quarantine camps. So a lot of stuff see in China, when it comes out from China, I don't trust it. You know, because nothing comes out of China that passes the CCP, you know, that they don't want out there. And so I kind of think proper, you know, propaganda. Anytime I see anything from there, that's what I think. A cordless hole puncher. That's a good word for it too. Alex said, yeah, people are saying UK is turning into China. Yeah. Well, Australia's the same. Like, they own half of Australia. If you go to Queensland, the Gold Coast, right, which used to be surfing town, you know, that's what it is. It's the coast. It's a surfing town. A lot of it's now Chinese shops with their writing on it. You can't understand what's that. If you go to certain places in Sydney, it's the same. You go, I can't even read the shop sign. I'm not going in there. I don't know what's in there. It's amazing. Like, I don't mind, but you should have everything, you know, a mix of everything if you're going to do that, not just and them when they're trying to take over, you know. I don't know. Not every Asian person's bad. Chinese, there's a lot of good Chinese people. But yeah, it's the company I don't like. They're politicians. They're, you know, powers that shouldn't be. Deb said, yes, Dana, next homeless. People have got to wake up and realise. I think that's going to wake people up too, saying, oh, you know, because they're going to start saying, oh, the disabled, the people who can't do anything, the people who are poor, the people who, you know, it's a good way also to say, oh, you're too poor and take the kids. Hose frogs are dangerous, Hev. You are correct. Shannon said, all the lines have come into one. The darkness has nowhere to hide and it's freaking out because it knows the time is short. Exactly. That's what we're seeing now. So I do believe, yeah, it's going to get a little bit more intense than what it is now. So we're going to hear a lot more news about a lot more really bad stuff. Alex said, not on my watch, mine either. Well, they're not coming for any of my family, I'm telling you. Lanazi said those drugs, lol. Yeah, they're bad. And give them to kids, like, that's bad. That is bad. They created it. Yes, they did. Because look what we got now. And half these people that think they're this or that or something else is probably, I'm not saying they have, but I'd say a lot of them have been on medication at one point or another. Okay, Deb said at my son's school, they've all turned gay or want to be trans. Oh dear. See, that's social media influence, because they get a lot of praise and, oh, you're so brave and all this sort of stuff, right? And then the schools are helping. It's ridiculous. Susie said, that's awful, Alex. That monkeypox thing's weird too. Looks awfully like shingles, doesn't it? Yeah, they reckon. Yeah, I want to see them come after my pet. You know what? Yeah, I'd like to see them try that. They'll get everything thrown at them. And I literally mean everything thrown at them. Okay? Apart from being hit with other stuff, they're going to be, yeah. Even, which is very dangerous, but, if you get, like something like that, right? And don't put flame near that, I'm telling you, I'd go all out to protect my family. I don't care. Where there's a will, there's a way. Oh, hey, Demelza, how you doing? Alan said it's all programming, though, through schooling, music, movies, TV show. The idiot box is really an idiot box. Look at the idiots out there. Yeah, exactly. I think social media does have a lot to do with it. But so does the propaganda. Like, seriously? It's coming from every direction. The media, school, social media. You're right, Alan. Dana said, Deb, yeah, it's the homeless they are starting with today, like everything else, a slippery slope with their agenda. The young will go next, and it will go. Yeah, no, I'd be fine. I'll fight with my life. Talk about them fighting till the death, right? Well, you haven't seen anything yet. Come at my family or my pets and you'll see fight to the death. Everyone's saying hello to Demelza. Alex said, I don't believe anything the Gov or so-called news tell us. They have proved time and time again they can't be trusted. Exactly, Alex. I don't trust them at all. I won't even entertain them. Unless I have to read some stupid news article and then I just sit there going, oh my God, look at this article. Like, I can pick it to bits. Hey, Sunflower Empress, how you doing? Susie said, seriously, Shannon? I can't remember what he said. Lanazi said, it was on YouTube video. It also had little astronauts. The astronauts who died in the shuttle who were alive and kicking. Yes, it was about cross sectors. Can't remember what it was called. I remember, I think I've seen what you're talking about, and it could be gone from YouTube because things like that get removed now. Was that a few years ago, Kevin? My snake's going out. Everyone's saying hello, hello, hello. Alex said, I never have, but especially now, they're just taking the pee out of us all. Yeah. Well, seriously, 20 years ago, I probably would have believed. Not now. It was in 2008 that I wanted to throw the TV out the window. I literally was going to open the front door and throw the TV out on the lawn. I was just that peed off with it. Yep. Kevin, okay, thank you. I'll try. and find it. Do you remember the channel? I don't know if it'd be there. That's the thing. Shannon said that pox tingles like shingles. They used old pictures. Yeah, don't trust them. No, exactly. Yep, Jeff, frontier psychiatrist. Yes, that's it. Susie said Calvin Robinson is saying they are trying to outlaw prayer. Good luck with that. I can say that in my head anytime I want to, which I do a lot. Hey, Maria, how you going? Apparently all the evil ones still in Australia. Still not giving up, but the whites are after them. Yep, exactly. Exactly. It'll happen. I reckon we'll have an earthquake. Like a bigger one than we've had, I think, somewhere in Australia eventually. Alan said, monkeypox, shingles, chickenpox, all the same. Yep, just keeping it real. Sorry, guys. Haven't taken vitamin C for a couple of days, so that cough's coming back. I've got to get onto that. Do you know what I've been doing? I have been drinking something called Hydrolyte. You can get Gastrolyte, Hydrolyte. It's like you have it with water and it puts your electrolytes back. So if I look really good, that's probably why. It does amazing things for your skin, right? Yeah, so I've been taking that with my vitamin C, because it's an orange drink anyway. So, and the vitamin C just makes it go twing, gives it that tang, So I've been doing that and it's really good. I think that's why I feel a lot better. Maybe I was dehydrated and didn't know it. And it doesn't matter how much water you drink. Okay, I'm just telling you, you need electrolytes every now and then. Okay, you need to keep your electrolytes up. Otherwise, you'll just, yeah. So that's another thing. And something else I found out recently. Okay, I have skin problems, right? And it's just, I get itchy. I've got a skin condition somehow. Would you believe it's taking me this long to find out it might be my laundry powder? And it, like, not powder, my laundry liquid. And it doesn't matter which laundry liquid I buy, because I've been through one after the other until I got to the expensive ones. And one wasn't too bad, but it still, after a while, irritated my skin. And the one I'm using now really irritates my skin. So that's great. Now I found something that works, right? Now it's a really old, and I'm not advertising for this company, mind you, right? This is just really old, pure soap, right? And this is what you use in your laundry. I think this is my solution to my problem, because every other laundry detergent irritates the hell out of me. I've got to be careful with everything I put on. I can't wear a lot of deodorants. They pretty much has to be aluminium free, but even aluminium free, it has to be a certain deodorant or I can't wear it. Yeah, I've been allergic to, I think I'm allergic to certain shampoos and conditioners. I've got to really look at, what I'm doing, what I'm using. I'm going back to basics as much as I can with this stuff. And you can also get it for your skin, just the pure soap, right? But that is the laundry detergent. Now, I looked up where to buy it, because they used to sell it in Coles, Woolworths, all the shopping centres. Do you think you can get it? It's out of stock everywhere. So I noticed there was a company, and the company makes it now, right? They took over the brand, and they make it now, and they make a whole lot of natural stuff. So I went straight to the company and had to order 4 of them, 4 boxes, because I can't find them anywhere else. No one, they don't sell them in Coles anymore. Woolworths is out of stock. I don't know, some chemists may sell it, which is a drugstore here in Australia, a chemist. So some chemists may sell it. But yeah, I had trouble finding it. So I had to order it online off the company. So what's going on with shortages when I can order it off the company, but the supermarket can't? That's an interesting question, I thought. Faith said they need to be strung and shown on the idiot box for all to see. Exactly. No, Susie, I was not being serious. Okay. Alex said they are showing pictures from years ago again for this new thing, the pox. The people, they think people are stupid, but nothing is deleted from the internet and people are still exposing stuff every day. Yeah, that's what makes me think that that's coming soon, when they'll just go like, shut it off. Because when they can't control it now. Yeah, Tom said police are not for us anymore. Well, I believe in society you need the population as well as the police, and the police in a much smaller role, not for stupid rules and breaking stupid rules, but for actual law, like if someone actually does murder someone, then they need to be locked up, things like that. I do believe there are some good police out there still. I just think it's being taken over, and they're probably being driven out for clueless people to take over. Clueless people who really don't want to put their life on the line when others would. Yeah, that's what I think is happening. They're trying to make them look bad. Okay, you've got to keep that agenda in mind, as well as everything else going on here, and understand that there's probably people that are in that spot because of they will comply with what the powers that shouldn't be want. Yeah, if you get my drift. I hope I said that right. Daly said, amazing Polly just did a post on Rumble about this stuff. Very interesting. Excellent. I'll go and have a look at that too. I've got to catch up on Rumble and on people, on Robert Gavay on YouTube, and people all over the place. So Kevin said, Lanazi, see, after Hev is finished, I'll have a look for it. And when I find it, I'll give you the details next week on here. That would be great, Kevin, if it's still up and if you can find it. That'd be great. Loft said, Hev, you need to see the video, Michael. Oh, Michelle from Deception Bites posted on 26, 2 days back. The first few minutes is very, very interesting. Okay, Michelle. I'll remember that because I've got to go and look on there, and I'm subbed to her, so she will come up. Her and McAllister TV come up. X22 comes up. Dinesh D'Souza comes up. Dan Bongino comes up. But I can't always find, and we know, Amazing Polly. And I think there's another one. iPod. I have to search for certain people. Okay, so I'll have a look at that, Geoloft. Sunflower Empress said, warn people about the monkey kidney in the things a long time ago. Nobody listened. Yeah, well, they've been in there for years. That for as long as I've known, they have put things like kidneys and that, and in most. It's not nice. Lanazi says, Kevin, thank you very much. Yep. Alex said, I watched a video on Rumble yesterday called Viral Delusion Part 2, and basically said that the thing that we thought was gone was created by DDT. People were rarely ill before the 1900s. Yes, I do believe that a lot of things a lot of problems we have these days have been put upon us. And all they need to do is scare people enough to get them to comply, as we can see. But I think people are starting to, as I said, wake up, starting to realise when they do the same thing over and over again, it stops working. It becomes like the boy who cried wolf, because that's pretty much what they're doing. Ron said, yep, teacher propped the door open. Oh. They need to find out who that teacher was, and surely there are cameras. Surely. That teacher needs to be held responsible. Alan said, I've seen the video from Buffalo Pure before it was taken down, real sloppy. No holes or anything. Looked like a bad PlayStation. See, that's the thing. That's what the other one looked like that was in New Zealand a few years ago, you know. When you've seen the footage, I saw the footage from his perspective. You know how they're now wearing head cams or whatever. What do you call them? GoPros while they do it. And it looked like my son's video game. Sorry, but it did. What makes a good movie? Good actors. Yeah, exactly. Alex said, I realised after that there is a part 1 and haven't seen that yet, but it looks really interesting. Excellent. What was it again? I might have a look at that one. Delusion. Yeah, it's good because see, I get stuff from you guys too, so that's good. More information. It all helps. Maria said it's supposed to baffle you. It is set up to distract. Yeah, distractions exactly all over the place. And like I said, it's going to become more and more, and people are not like. It's going to become more and more serious. That's what I think is going to happen. But just be careful. Don't believe everything, okay? Just, yeah. And I think that's what this new pox is about. It's the same thing again. You know what I mean? It's a different name, but they're going to try the same thing. They've got no new ideas. They're stuck with the ideas they had, and they just recycle them. And you'll see all through history that this has happened. Mrs. Ned Kelly said, walk through an open door sounds like another problem. When the mad riders just stroll past the security guards. Yeah, I agree, Mrs. Ned Kelly. Yep, sounds like a... It does. It really does. Dennis Bez says a good venue for hire. Yeah. Well, Nazi said, I wonder if that teacher got paid. I want to know who that teacher is. I'm not even in your country, but I want to know who the teacher. They got to be held to account. This is unbelievable. And Demelza said, "There's too much going on in the world for me to fathom." Yeah, don't pay too much attention to the noise, if that makes sense. There's more. Okay, you know how everyone's waiting for all these trials and that? Well, we're starting to see them. They're just playing out. You know, it'll keep going, right? But take time out if you need to. If there's too much going on and you can't sort of, just take time out and watch something funny or stupid or have a break. Dealey said, the schools in my town are locked from the outside and someone always on the inside on guard. Same as our schools here in Australia with big high fences that you can't climb because they're just straight up and down poles. So there's no foothold to get, you know what I mean? Unless you got some real good thick rubber gloves or something on that you can grip, and your shoes would have to be the same so you could climb over the fence and not get impaled on the top of it. Because my friend's child did. She climbed over it was a pool, the local pools, where people pay to go in and swim in the pool, right? Well, there's a big high fence around, same type of fence with the spikes on top, and my friend's child decided to try and get into the pools at night time. Tried to climb over and got impaled on the fence. I hope she learned a lesson and won't do that again. I couldn't even imagine it. Ron said, I'm in Texas. All schools have automatic door locks. These two doors, outdoor and class door, were propped out. How convenient. Oh, that makes me really angry. Sunflower says, has anybody seen the NTI paper called Strengthening Global Systems? It's another event for the new one coming in. Yep. It doesn't surprise me. But the thing is, I think people are awake to it now, and more people will wake up. So it's pretty much, like I say every week, it's exposure. More and more, the more they do it, the more comes out. The more people are onto it and digging and straight away, and they find things. And, that's why I'm on Twitter, because people find things. It's all over there. Yeah, I got what you meant, Ron. Open, yeah. Shannon said, Huey Lewis in the news. I've got to go back in time. Out to lunch said, I got to leave for a bit. You all play nice? Yeah, we will. Lanazi said, Mrs. Ned Kelly, exactly. Sounds all too familiar, doesn't it? Exactly. GLOF said, breaking today, the school district police chief was on site with 19 deputies within minutes. Told them to stand down, wait for more backup. Hev, did you see the video of the neighbour? I said, not yet. No, I'll get there. Faith said, thank you, I'm honoured. Oh, God love you, Faith. Ron said, according to video camera. Okay. Wow. I'll have to go and look. Alex said, no, not seen that, Empress. Where can I find it? Oh, it jumped. It's jumped. Okay. And Demelza said, have we got another rhymes with handy book type event? It's I don't know yet. I don't know if people actually passed or it is one of those type of hook event, and even that one, I remember seeing pictures of one of the little girls, little blonde girl, apparently taken after that incident, sitting on Obama's knee. Okay, see you soon, out to lunch. Everyone's saying, Lana's, and the cops arrived in 4 minutes. They could have stopped. I can't believe this. There's something just really not right. And it does make me think along the lines that Demelza said, handy book. Deb said, Mr. Fence was very happy with himself not that long ago about next event. Yes. I know who you're talking about, the gate. I got you. The gate, right, Mr. Fence. Out to lunch said, good on you, as always. Hev123 says, yep. GLOF said the neighbour is a Vietnam vet. His daughter is the principal of school and he's lifelong friends with the attacker's grandparents. Very insightful. And I think I think over the next week or more, we may find out a whole lot more about that, because there's some really, really good armchair detectives online and they're really good at sussing things out. So Lanazi said, on SNAFU, go YouTube, look at the pic of the killer, you'll be shocked. What's SNAFU? SNAFU. Okay, I'll have to go and look when I'm done. Dennis Beers said, watch the water. Did it have anything to do with water? Which, I don't know what you're talking about, Dennis Beers. I'm sorry. Watch the water. Did it have anything to do with water? What was I talking about before? I don't know. Shannon said, my, look at the size of face spanner. Impressive. Let's see how well you handle it. Demelza said the police are the biggest thugs. Yeah. Well, see, there is also that narrative to make them look bad. So if you have a big event and you send the most incapable people to deal with that, it's going to make the whole thing look bad, isn't it? And that's what, I don't know. I don't have enough information yet. But yeah, the ones that did turn up there's a problem. Okay, we do need reform. The whole thing needs reform. Because you can't have people that are just going to, like these ones did, just stand back and let it all happen. And you can't have ones that are just going to go and be corrupt all over the place either. And that's why I think the citizens need arms and legs as well as the police, you know. We all need arms and legs, you know. Shannon, you cracked me up. Love it. Alan said, yep, pox voting season coming up. Get ready to lock down. Roll up your sleeve, bend over. Well, that was what I was going to say. Like, if the US ever gives up arms and legs, the rest of the world might as well bend over and get ready. Because you know what we're going to be. Yeah. Alex said, you aren't wrong, Demelza. Bullies with a badge. Yep. Some of them are. I admit, like, probably a lot of coppers are corrupt, but like there is also good people in there that just, they want to do the right thing. They might get pushed out, or you never know. I don't even know what goes on with the police. Who knows? Only they do. You know, inside the doors, behind closed doors. Shannon says, change the lyrics of Betty Davis Eyes and replace with MK Ultras. Oh, dear. Yes, Jeff, I do believe that. And that was why we gave up ours in Australia. All because all on a, where is it? You know, the false thing I talk about. That thing, the false, you know. Wrong person, mate. I have heard a professional pew man, right? Really good. Say not even he could do that. It'd have to be a specialist in a certain training area of training to do what that person did. And the person had mental problems again. How many times they used it? How many times? Carl said, hi, Heaven, everyone. I can't be on this week, but next we'll listen to the recording. Like. Thank you, Carl. Shannon said, dark MAGA humour. Yeah. Simone said, hi, all late but caught up on thread of convo. Yikes, it's exhausting. One BS thing after another. Yeah, it's going to get worse. Alex said they can shove the monkey thing. Yeah, I want nothing to do with any of it. This sick little, game. Dennis Biss said, a trained staff member poked my hand yesterday to wake me up so he can check my Mikey. Gave me such a fright. Lucky he didn't end up with a black eye. He was just doing his job. Yeah. Oh, my goodness. I swear if someone poked me, it'd be so... What the... Especially if you are, you know, asleep. Oh, it did come out. It bounced. Well done. Everyone's saying hello. Geloff said, when help is needed within seconds, police are just minutes away. Trust and self-protection and self-reliance. Yeah, that's self-governance as well. To take responsibility for yourself. Proper prior planning, prevent piss poor performance. Yeah, and a lot of people won't agree with me, but I do believe that everyone should be trained in defence. And, yeah, it probably should be, it needs to come back, like responsible training of, you know, one of them. So D-Lee said, Rizflex just did a video of hypnosis. Ooh, therapy. Okay. Deb said, not like we had a choice about giving up legs and arms. Well, no, but no, we could have fought back if we knew, but we didn't. That's the problem. Because if enough people had gone at John Howard at the time, like the population had stood up against that, they may have backed down. Because they don't like it when the population stands against them on something, and a whole lot of them do it, you know. But back then, like I said, I wasn't awake. I don't know many people who were, but, you know, without only a couple of people, you couldn't do much. So I kind of agree with you. Yeah. But if we were awake, we could have stopped it, but we weren't. Susie said they aren't talking about beer flu anymore. I know 9 people right now. Wow. Yeah, so that went. April? They stopped talking about it around then on the TV anyway. They stopped reporting how many people were, I think, dropping off. Shannon said, job is always late. So much makeup to put on. You know, Euphigenia Doubtfire is not, because I think a few people may have thought it was Chris. It's not Chris. This is a person who used to be subscribed to my old channel, and their name was Don't Report This Stalker. So I do know that it only clicked when they said my YouTube wifey, because that's what they used to say all the time. So, yeah, I don't know where Chris went. I don't know. Kooky, actually. Where did Kooky go? Oh, Sunflower Empress said, Alex, it details monkeypox, the correct date of this year's reported outbreak country. Like Ukraine, at war with Russia under a fictional name. Oh, wow. Really? Published March 2021. Wow. I have to look into that. D-Lee said, I love that Geoloft. Susie said, Robert who? Robert Gavea. Robert Gavea? He's the lawyer who does, okay, his name is Robert and the surname is spelled, get a pen or a pencil, someone, anyone. Gouveia. And then he's got ESQ, so like Esquire. He's live right now. 3,000 watch and go, Robert. Good on him. Yeah, he's on YouTube, so you can watch him and keep an eye on the court case going on. Simone said, look up Dream Machine and avoid it. UK rolling it out free to experiment. Hugo talks, unwraps how sinister it is. Oh, okay. I'll have to look that up. Dream Machine. Gov free screams avoid to me. Yes, definitely. Yeah, if the government are trying to give you something, just no. I don't know. No. Shannon said, so thoughtful, dulling down all that beauty so it does the burn the eyes out of us mere mortals. Alan said, those that watch and follow Kerry Cassidy, they took her website down. Did they? Oh, dear. I didn't follow her, but, yeah, I don't believe in taking anything down. I don't like censorship. Faith said, where is Frantic Misty this week? Yeah, I'm not having a call-in show this week. I don't know. It was, that's all I'm going to say. I don't know. Yeah. I think I'll organise next time. Shannon said, where's Speed Racer lady from last week? I'm ready for the Energizer Bunny today. I don't know if I am. I'm sorry, guys. Like, yeah. I'm really, really laid back. I've got nothing against anyone, believe me. It's nothing against anyone. I need a right now. Deb said, I got my notification today. Yep. Oh, good. Great minds, Faith. Hey, President Chris Saltine. How you doing? I think I found it. Sunflower Empress. It had fact checker on it, so it must be true. Yeah, I'd say so, Alex. Yes, Alex. Did you watch Evergreen, Alex? That was good. It was a funny noise the birds made. Alex said, oh, what a freaky episode. Yeah, it was, wasn't it? So close to what you were saying. It's I swear to God, you'll like your eyes will snap open when you're watching it. You'll be going, oh. Telling you. They tell you. Yeah, exactly, Faith. You've got to go and see that episode of The Twilight Zone. It is, wow. Shannon said they show the evergreen containers that are in Dexter. Oh, there you go. Yep. Deb says Soylent Green was predicted for 2022. Yes. Well, there's something called Soylent on the market, and they have a green one, a pink one, and I don't know what the other color is. They've got a few colors of them. And as soon as I seen the green bottle and it said Soylent on it, I'm like, nope. So I believe they've already got it out, Deb. Alex said, I think they're telling us what they've planned. Even Boris said he wanted to turn people into human slurry. Yes, I think that, look, people will, there's a point people will reach when they'll go, enough. And like normies, and they'll stand up. And then we can go, thank God, come on. Jay Stephanie said, hey, Kidlets, did you manage to see his Mr. T's speech? No, at the NRA. No. I didn't know he did one. Oh, God. See, I've been flat out this week, really. I really think that electrolyte stuff really helps. Because I haven't really done anything different but that. So that and vitamin C together. So that's yeah, I agree, Sunflower Empress. And as you see, looks like the Night Stalker's kid. Oh. Shannon said, yeah, that's femoir balls. Yes. I believe a lot of women have balls for being women. I've known some pretty strong women in my life. Ballsy women, you know. Jay Stephanie, so excellent to hear you're doing better. Yes, I'm much better, and I do believe it's what I've been doing. And in fact, I'm going to have to not be so long on this live stream because I do have to go to the chemist before they shut, which is the drugstore here in Australia, to get more of those electrolyte stuff. So I have to, I don't know if they shut at 12 or 2. I'm keeping the extra weight, prepping lol. You know, like bears stock up for hibernation. Yeah. Well, yeah, it's not a bad idea either. But I only eat little. Like, I eat little and often because I can't have a very big meal in one go. So I have to eat little and more often, which is a pain in the bum. I'd rather just eat 3 times a day. But, yeah, I have to do it that way. I think that's why I get hungry so quick. Like, I've eaten before I come on, and then within an hour and a half, 2 hours, I'm hungry again. And that's because I only eat small meals. Yeah. Lenazi said, Ron Wells, did you see the one who's dressed as a girl? Oh, you're kidding. I've missed half of this. Oh, because I haven't been on Twitter for 2 days, and I haven't really watched anything for 2 days. Because I was out, you know. Sunflower said they always wanted the kids and pets. Yeah. Alex said, I did the 60-day insanity workout about 9 years ago, never felt better. I may do it again, just getting around to doing it. Yeah, it's getting yourself motivated to do it as well. And because I've been out, I haven't done aerobics for like 2 days. This is the 3rd day. So when I finish here, I've got to get off and do it. I should actually do a members-only video for you. Me doing aerobics. Oh, that's hilarious. Not too bad now because I've been doing the same one for like 6 weeks. So now I know the moves. It won't look so bad. Hev stepping out of time going, oh, which arm? Which leg? Where am I going? What am I doing? because I laugh at myself when I do aerobics. So, because, you know, what else are you going to do? You make your stuff up and you laugh. Jay Stephanie said, I'm just going to listen and crochet. Working on some patriotic coasters for this weekend. Lovely, Jay Stephanie. Beautiful. Seems everyone has their own precipice. Yeah, I think I went over mine years ago. I've probably lost the plot and don't even know anymore. No, I'm kidding. I haven't. Sometimes I wish I had. They're getting desperate, making more and more mistakes. Yes, exactly, Sunflower Empress. Exactly. Hypnosis and electrosis, if you get my current way of thinking, OHM. My God, thinking about it would hit you like a bolt of lightning. Yes. Yep. I believe they still use that electric, yeah. Shannon said ultraviolence, yeah. Tom said, are they planning on using guillotines on the pests as well? Why are they using them on people? I hope not. And they want to go at my pets. You watch. Gerloff said the real reason they need to cull pets and other domestic is twofold. To make you dependent on government. Two, we're going to, and the elites, two, we're going to have into a massive crop failure due to farmer suppression. Yeah. That's why I started growing my own. And I'm serious. Look at half the animal owners. Do you really think any animal owner is going to let them come in and take their, well, a couple might, right? A couple of lost people might. Most people won't. June 30th is supposed to be the beginning of the food. Yep, okay. Faith said, oh my God, Shannon just clicked. Sunflower said, I saw something about Gouchy making guillotines. Really? Gouchy or Gucci? I don't know. Alex said, I believe euthanasia has always existed in the UK and they just, cover it. Yep. I think we all know someone who was taken out in a place that's supposed to help you. And your granddad was given an injection and died. Yep. Okay. I do agree with that, Alex. More than we think it happens. Ooh, bit of a flame there. Alan said flood is approaching. Ray Lolita died. Ray Liotta? Is that who you're talking about? Some other famous drummer died last 2 days. This trial, her lawyer throws her under the bus. Popcorn time. Yes, I do believe we're at the start of the beginning of the trials and probably at the beginning. Alex said, I found out years later when I worked for a chemist that this is normal and happens all the time. Yeah, it's a bad place to go, and it's where everyone goes when they're sick, isn't it? Sunflower said, or Empress said, Alex, this is why a lot of older people used to refuse to go to hospital and say they'll never come. Yes, exactly. Yeah, I don't think I'd go to one now either. I don't know what I'd do if something bad happened, but I don't want to go to a hospital ever again. Shannon said, soon they'll kill chickens, pigs, cows for... There, they'll use that as an excuse. See, this is what they want to do. They want everyone to just go on plant food and they want to get rid of the rest. See, this is where this is coming from. Believe me. It's the whole agenda. You got to look back years and you'll see it. No doubt they want to starve US out to many arms and legs. You'll see. Yep. I believe that's where it's going to start, the US. But who knows? Kevin said, what makes you think they'll wake up with the pets? We tried with the Peter and the kids. I don't know. I just think until it affects people personally, they probably won't wake up. It has to affect you, like personally, you know, before, like with me, I woke up because of my health. My health it just went one day, and I was like, what the? And then the doctors couldn't help me. They didn't know what it was. And I thought, well, I've got to do this myself. So that's why I think until it personally affects people, but the whole thing will, because it doesn't matter which side they're coming from monetarily, and trying to euthanize people's family members, I'm sure there'll be a problem. Some people will wake up to it with the pets, maybe, and the rest will wake up when they try it on humans. That's what I think is going to happen. Tom said, I live in Doncaster, Melbourne. Yeah, see? There's areas that are just like, yeah. And that's, a lot of the times, that's where trouble comes from, unfortunately. GLF said, everyone needs to grow and produce edible crops and animals. Anything and everything you can grow and consume. The only way to break up them running everything. Yeah, exactly. Alex, I hear you. Hospital, yeah. Stay away from them. Shannon says surfing equals shark equals platter. Demelza said both my parents were dispatched. Oh, no. On the end of life pathway. They've done it to a lot of people. China owns 70% of utilities in Canada and the best land along the border with us. Yep. I'm sure they own Australian Rail. They are railway. They own a lot of stuff, actually, from Australia. Dealey said, me neither, Alex. When I fell and hurt my ankle and fractured my cheekbone, I refused to go to hospital. Well, I remember falling over and smashing my head on a set of stairs, and I honestly thought I fractured my skull, and I was totally dazed and sat there for 5 minutes, just what the fuck happened? And I didn't go to hospital then. I only did with my nose because my nose started swelling up into my eye and I was concerned. But now I don't know if I would. I'd probably just wait and go to the doctor and say, can you please give me some antibiotics or something? You know, I don't know. Alex said, yeah, I know my other. Well, that's where in one way I trust a doctor more than I trust the actual place you go to get help. I trust a doctor more, that you can just go and say, I need, and they can see, and then, you know. Alex said, yeah, I know my other granddad caught MRSA about 20 years ago. Oh, you got him out alive. That's good, Alex. Empress said, I need my gallbladder taken out. I'm beyond caring what they do. To be honest, I'm not scared of death. They did that to my brother because of stomach problems, and it made things worse. I'm not saying it would with you. My brother had it, and from his experience, there's a lot now he cannot eat. I do believe they do not need to take pieces out. They just need to find the right medication, and everything's working against them. That's what I think. Like doctors need to know the right medication so you don't end up at one of those places. You know what I mean? Shannon said, Chinese, not the people, more stuff coming out about. Oh, yeah, the Uyghurs. Yeah. Yep. They use them. Alex said, it's shocking the amount of people that never come out of hospital and went in there well enough to. Yeah, exactly. How many people do you hear of who went in for something and never came back? Dealey said, Shannon, they just killed billions of chickens because they said bird flu. Oh, yeah. I actually might go and see a friend of mine who has chickens and see if I can get some, maybe make something. Before I go and get them, I'd have to make something in the yard to keep them in there and to stop foxes and other animals getting to them. And my cats. Alex said, me neither, Sunflower Express. God decides when I get. Yeah, I'm not afraid of that, like death, but I don't want to go at the hands of someone else. I see Kitty. Yep, is right there on the bed. That's Mr. Smiggles. Alex said, agree 100%. Yeah, they are. My kitty is my child and I will hurt you. Lol. Yeah, exactly. It's like they're like kids, your animals. Oh, way back in the chat. I just found out yesterday that my mum and dad's 39-year-old neighbour, has 2-year-old son, went to the same hospice my nan passed away and got sick because, oh, yeah, the treatment, yeah. Ciggy lighter and an extra large can of hairspray, baby. Yeah, exactly. I've got one, a really big can of hairspray that I don't need anymore at the moment. Viva Presidente Chrissa Saltine, says Shannon. Empress said 100% Alex. I believe this to me. Life is temporary educational excursion. It's about soul development. Deb said, my cats don't play with monkeys. Yeah, neither do mine. Dana said, oops, a spelling mistake in my last comment. The will be next and on it will go. Yeah. I don't think it'll get there. And I think people will stand up before then. Lanazi said, amazing what we're all seeing with our eyes wide open. Amen. Exactly. I'm glad I've got mine open. I'm glad I'm not still believing the TV. I really am. Shannon said it's not called regularly scheduled programming for a reason. Yeah. Television programming for a reason. For nothing. Sorry. I'm reading things all wrong now. Alex said, when our body dies, our soul lives on, I believe. Yeah. Yes, Hev it was. Shannon said, eyes wide shut, you mean? Lanazi said, we can spot the crap a million miles away, lol. Exactly. We can. It's getting easier, actually, to spot it. Alan said, the hardest problem I have in all this learning the truth, knowing about the truth and living the lie. Unlearning is harder than learning sometimes. It is. It really is. Yep. Alex said, I'm glad I've always known since I was a child. I don't know how I would feel if I was just learning the cold, hard truth. It'd be like a slap in the face. Lanazi said, Lux can't find her here anymore. Really? There's another one called Sunlight, and it's bars of soap. It's pure soap. And I don't know if you can get that either. Sunlight was a yellow box, and it was only a small box because it actually had cakes of soap, and you grate them into your washing machine. So you buy a cheap grater just for that, okay? Yeah, you just got to buy the pure soap. I don't know if they still have it there, though, even the Sunlight one. Alex, I'm still learning horrific things, though, that I didn't know, and that's bad enough. Hearing the stuff on Hev's last Rumble again was a bit of a stomach churner, even though I already knew it. It gets worse than that if you go and watch McAllister TV on Rumble. Kids swapping. Jesus. I don't know. Oh. But it again, there's things that turn your stomach when you hear them. And that's another one. And it goes, I only touched the surface of the emails, the Killary and Mr. Desta emails, right? I only touched on the surface of that. It goes much deeper and gets much more sickening than that. Lanazi said, I have trouble with foods. I can taste the chemicals more and more. Yeah, I'm like that with water. I can smell it. Demelza said biological detergents are full of enzymes that eat. Yeah, well, that's exactly. That's like all of the, that's the only laundry detergent I can use now, because I really am having reactions to all of the other ones, and I've tried from the cheap to the expensive, and it doesn't matter which one I use, I have a reaction. And I just thought I had skin problems all these years, and I'm starting to realize it's not exactly what's going on. There's something else going on. Deb said, I'm in a shopping club that has sensitive everything. Melaleuca. Ooh, lovely. GLF said the STS vehicles, shuttle, the public doesn't know the crew quarters. The bridge was designed to eject from the main fuselage in an emergency. The bridge made a clean break during throttle up. Yes. That wouldn't surprise me. They do come apart as they go up. Like they drop bits off the space shuttle as they go up, the bits they don't need, the bits that, you know, the power jets that make them take off in the first place, and then the next bit. And Lenazi said, what's the website for the Lux, please? Okay, hang on 1 second. I'll find it exactly for you, because I do believe I've still got it open. It's called Pental, Pental. Pental Factory Sales. Pental. That's the website for it. And I just ordered 4 boxes. And they're cheaper than what you get them in the supermarket for, I believe. Well, they were $7.95. And last time I bought this, it was like $8. So it's a bit cheaper, but you got to pay shipping. So that'll make up for that'll make up for it. So yeah, it's called Pental. David said, greetings from the wild west of Oz. You're looking mighty spunky this morning, Heather. Love to you all. Thank you, David. Actually, I'll write it. Hang on. Oh, hang on. I got someone to thank. Oh. Timmy, thank you so much. And I'm going to write that website down in the comments. Hang on. It's for everyone people who may watch it later, and it's in there. Okay. So if anyone watches later and has the live streaming, they can see the name of the place to order it straight from. Shannon said, don't use the deo. Yep, deodorant has aluminium, no toothpaste. They put shit in there to make us sick. Take the medicine that makes us sicker and continue sucking your life. Yep, exactly. And wealth. Yeah, exactly. Yep. Alan said, Alex, I'm getting better, though. It's mostly the diet thing. I regress time to time and losing my family and so-called friends. I don't even take it personally anymore. That's one thing that this will do for you, is it will make you not care about being called names. I'll tell you that much right now. Call me whatever you like. I don't care. I've been called everything. I've been called the worst names out there, mate. Have a go. Lenazi said, not all police are bad, just like all people. Yeah, it's the same thing. It's like, okay, Chinese. There are good Chinese people. There are bad Chinese people. There are good Australian people. There are bad Australian people. There are good Americans and there are bad Americans. There are good UK English people and bad. It's everything. Alex, I used to be allergic to my mum and dad's cat, but got sick of taking antihistamines. So one day I pushed through the pain of the scratchy eyes. Now I'm not allergic. No more antihistamine. Well, you know, that's what they do. You know, with peanut allergies, they now give people, oh, yes, the same one, just reminding me. They now give people crushed peanuts. They take like a half a teaspoon or a quarter teaspoon a day if they're allergic to peanuts, to get their immune system working properly, to get them used to it. I heard that years ago, so I don't know if it's true, but yeah, that's what they were doing. So, Alex, you know, that's probably the best thing you could do. Mrs. Ned Kelly said, my neighbour gave me a homemade deodorant recipe and it actually works. I can add my own essential oils. It's easy, and now I have deodorant for years. Really? Mrs. Ned Kelly, that's fantastic. I'd love to know. Lenazi, see, I've been tasting all the chemicals for a while now too. Oh, see, I don't eat much chemical food. Like, I eat meat and veg, and although sometimes every now and then the meat's like, what the? But that's mainly when you buy it in a supermarket, not the butcher. Empress said, many in the police and army are probably more awake than many now. Yes, I do believe so, Empress. GLF said the shuttle members survived. Also, most don't know the shuttle was not only a glider format, but was also jet-powered for landing and rolling takeoffs. The USSR version of STS landed with autopilot. Well, there you go. Well, Nazi said it's nasty, isn't it? People think I'm nuts. Nothing new there, lol. Yeah. I don't care anymore about being called anything. I really don't care. I've been called a, what is it? A Trump tard, everything. Good on them. Is that all they can do? Deb said, my whole family is sensitive to everything, and now we have products to use for every part of our daily lives. That's excellent. You know what I want to do? I want to find out how to do it myself. Make things myself. That's what I would love to do. Dealey said, everyone around me thinks I'm crazy or paranoid. Yeah, I got that too. My family, they're coming around. They understand a bit more now. But friends of mine, they just think I'm, not all of them, just some of them, think I'm just, well, Nazi said, Polo X22, we know, or, yeah, on the other one, on Grumble. Lindsay said, if you sub them, you'll get an email. Yeah, I do, except I don't get the emails when Polly uploads, or iPod. Yeah, they're the two main ones I do not get. Any email letting me know they've uploaded. Lenazi said, funny part is we're the same ones, lol. Yeah, I know. If only they knew. But they think they're right. That's the thing. They think they know. They think they're right, but they're only getting their information from mainstream news. How are you right if you haven't looked at all sides of this thing? Anything. Doesn't matter what it is. You've got to look at all sides, not just one. And that's the problem people who watch mainstream media have. They don't. They only get the one. They think they're getting different versions because they may from one channel to another hear a couple of different words. Or one of them has a little tiny bit more information, but still not. I've got a tickle. Hang on. Faye said, finally seeing more awake in my area was total zombie zone. Oh, good. That's what you need. Demelza said, I don't suffer from sanity. I really enjoy it. That's a good one. GLF said the Soviet space shuttle was called the Buran. Could fly remotely as the American space shuttle. Also, there was a total of 40 space shuttles. Most are at Moffett Boneyard. NASA lies anyways. Yeah. Oh, they do. Never a straight answer. That's what NASA stands for. Empress said, Dealey, I see many looking worried because we're not, and clinging to a dissonance because it's too painful. Yeah, I think that too. People are clinging to that because facing the truth is not easy. We all know facing the truth is not easy. And sometimes it's gut churning, but you got to know. How do you stop it if you don't know it's going on? That's, yeah. Liam said, hi, Hev. Hi, all. How you going, Liam? Dealey said, when you know, you know. Exactly. Alan said, Bitchute is best place for everyone you mentioned. And you know, is their STG report. Ben Fulford, Mel K. Oh, really? Yeah, I'm on Bitchute, but I don't really watch much on there. Okay, everyone's saying hello. David said, indeed, Heather, Aesop's Fables, the boy who cried wolf. They've done this too many times now. I'm thinking maybe all who can be awakened are awake. Yeah, but there's still that first, I think the first arrest will shock the rest of them. Judy, how you going? The rhesus monkey was used to create that older one, the older, you know. The dots are not difficult to connect. African outbreaks of that kind are creation. Yes, exactly. I agree, Judy. I really do. Dealey says, yeah, Empress, I've seen some older people out in public just got red pilled all at once. It's happening, guys. Even my dad, a couple of months ago, he was still watching the news. He's actually turned it off now. He will not watch it anymore. Alex said, I'll send you both the viral delusions. I can share them here too, if it's still okay to do and won't get me in trouble. I hope so. I don't know anymore. I think it'd be all right. I think they just use that as an excuse on someone. That's all. Shannon said they're running out of time, money, and cards to play. Soon Mr. T will play his Mr. T card. Timing is everything. Exactly, Shannon. It's the timing. They have to get it right. Good and bad everywhere. Bad person inside, bad person controlled by a worse person let in. Bad things happen. Do you reckon they'll call the police, the good police or the bad police? Luck of the draw. I don't know. I think they're put forward, though, and shown to be the way that happened because they're trying to make something look bad. Deb said, don't let fear in. They want you in fear. Exactly. They live off that emotion. Kevin said, has anyone else noticed the billion fences, sounds, and uses his arms like Kermit the Frog? Oh, dear. Yeah, he looks funny when he talks. He's like, I don't know, and his fingers are going all, I don't know. He does some weird stuff with his hands. Deb says, sounds like a setup if a door's open. Yes, definitely. I agree. Have just sent it. Oh, great, Alex. I'll look after this. Does anybody notice how much Masonic imagery shows up at these places, these things? 14. Wow. I was looking for the number 14 because that's popped up a little bit lately, the number 14. David said, Kevin Keener, I've noticed that, but I think Russell Brand gets a chocolate medal for arm waving. David said, right in the back window of one of the vehicles parked there, Shannon, square and compass, bold as brass in your face. Oh, really? Susie says, speaking of funny, it did make me laugh when I read that Scammer Turd had started the Me Poo movement. No, really. Kevin said, David Morgan, Magnus Pike is the daddy of arm talking. Oh, wow. Alex said, it's like Dunblane in Scotland. Can't remember if UK was still allowed to have their pews then. I was only a child when it happened, but I remember it. Yeah, I heard about that. Hey, Liz, how you going? David said, actually, it's a square and dividers. They must have memed me with that compass nonsense. Hey, I did tech drawing in school, so I know the difference, lol. Alex said, Shannon said, the Masonic apron on the police badge is no number 14 jersey in the background. Oh, really? I swear that was the number 14 is an allegiance with the New World Order. I don't know if it's true, but that's what I heard. I don't know. So if that's the case, then you very well know this is set up. Empress said a lot of the rainbow flag kids see special psychologists from organisations like the Tavistock Institute. Yes. And the people that they roll out to become counsellors or therapists or, Yeah. David said, I think I've heard that name, but I'm not familiar with him. Take a bow then, Mr. Pike, if you even outdid the Russell. Dealey said, once you know their symbolism, you see it everywhere. Yeah. See, I haven't seen anything about that thing that happened. I've just reading what other people say, reading comments, reading other things, and things that sound logical to me, then I'll bring them up, But I've got to have a look into it. But, yeah, I do think it's a bit of a distraction, Shannon said, probably if cameras not working, place your bets. Yes, they probably weren't. If there is cameras in there, they probably weren't working. That's what normally happens. Or they're so blurry, you can't tell who the person is. Have you noticed that? We have such great technology on our phones, but they can't put that technology in cameras. They can. They just blur it out on purpose, I think. Alex said, just read that. 1996 Dunblane pushed UK to enact stricter laws. There you go. Same old playbook. I'd say change the record. This one's stuck in a rut. But, oh, yeah, that's right. This is the only tune they know how to play. Exactly, David. Empress said, Alex, some were allowed to have hunting rifles, but they tightened up laws in back of that. Yep. Alex said, I'm sure that bloke had something to do with Gov too. But I could be completely wrong, as I'd need to look into it. Yeah. They normally are done for a reason. We're seeing it now, right? They're trying to do it in the US so we can see it. Liam, more than a dozen states police have outright symbols on their patches. It's maddening. The Victorian police symbol is an upside-down pentagram. Yep, the star they wear on their shoulder, it's upside down. Faye said they're trying to create red flag laws in the US for arms and legs. Yes. To make the cops look bad. Yes, exactly, Lanazi. Yep. Empress said, yes, Alex, I've heard this too. I believe he did a bit like the killer of Joe Cox MP. Oh, interesting. Lanazi said, how and why arrive in 4 minutes and do nothing makes no sense. Exactly. Why? Why bother? You know what I mean? Just keep the parents away. None of it makes any sense. That's right, Alex. Lunatic with a shoe in Scotland. Remember that FF World just after ours here in 97. Yep. Yeah, Shannon. Some MKIs that, yeah. It had to be. It had to be snipers because of the accuracy and amount of, what are they called? The little case, the little toys inside, right? The amount of them used and the amount of hits, a person with not much experience would have had to use a whole lot more, okay, to get what they did. And there was military seen around at the time on that one, okay? So Empress said, weirdly, Auntie Murray T went to that school at the time. Oh, really? Shannon said, wood chipper is my weapon of choice. I got a chainsaw. Oh, dear God. Hev's chainsaw. That's if they try and take my animals or kids. That's not the only thing. I've got a hedge trimmer too. I don't know if it'd do any damage, but it hurt. It'd hurt. Oh, sorry. In the boonies, can't get the video, but text maybe. I'm trying to get a friend to sub to Hev's channel. Oh, God love you. Lanazi said, olden days, you're raised with a gun and taught how to use it. Exactly. That's how I think it's going to have to go back to. Love the 7P system. Why don't they teach it at kindergarten? Oh, that's right. They hate us. Yeah, exactly, Mrs. Ned Kelly. Alex said, I don't think they would want us to defend ourselves. They'd happily watch us running for our lives in the forest. Exactly. Tom said, gotta love them wood chippers. Davis said, he's innocent. I knew Joe Vial he did it. He certainly knew exactly what was done. He's gone, of course. If it was an American, it would have been called, yeah. Exactly, Arkansas. Yep. Davis said, but they're all in the club, right? Yeah, and we ain't in it. So we aren't privy to their information. They are. Out to lunch said in the boonies, can't get the video, but text maybe. I'm trying. Did I read that? Oh, it's coming again. Empress said Hunger Games and Handmaid's Tale pretty much explain it. Yep. I've heard that before and I haven't watched either of them. David said, some said Joe orchestrated and it would make sense, but can't say for sure. Certainly didn't confess much to me. Okay. Such to me, yeah. Liz said, is it true you don't have any more school since they took your arms and legs? We didn't have any school before they took our arms and legs. Yeah, no, we didn't have any. Shannon said John Howard's eyebrows look like a certain couple of Satanists. Did you notice that, Hev? Yeah, they go. Yeah. Tom Whelan, wood chippers at the ready. David said there are more in Australia now than before that happened. Americans have the impression that all of them are gone. Nothing could be further from the truth. No, you can get them. You have to apply, register, have checks done, wait a few months to be approved just for the license. Then you can go and get the thing, and you have to train 4 times a year, or you have to have a good reason, like you're on acres and wild pests and things, or sport, or a security guard, or there's a couple of other things. I can't remember what it is. But yes, we do have them here. It's just a matter of the rigmarole you got to go through to get it. And it takes months. You can't just go and buy one. And I don't think you can in the US either. I think you'd still have to have checks, as far as I'm aware, because a television reporter went to try and prove that she could just go and get one, and she had to wait at least a week or two. And she found out the hard way. Oh, I thought it was easier than that. So they always say, oh, it's easy to get one, blah, blah, blah. Well, you still have to do certain things. Alex said, and before that, Empress, I'm sure there was a Japanese film called Battle Royale or something like that, where they had something clicked around their neck and they had to go at each other. Oh, no. Oh, that bad ship, censorship. Yep. Sung to the tune of the good ship Lollipop if you didn't get it. Okay, yep. On the bad ship, censorship. I got it now, Shannon. I saw that Battle Royale when I was about 15 and it was disturbing. Oh, really? I haven't seen that either. Aaron said, we love you, Hev, when you do it this way. Your mind is intriguing and love your viewers like today. Oh, God love you, Aaron. Yeah, I love you guys too. You're excellent. I've got the best people on YouTube. Oh. Alex said, yeah, I watched Evergreen. It was also very disturbing. They're trying to tell us people. Yep. Nicey Glover said, good evening, everyone. You're all my thoughts and prayers as we surf through this storm. Yeah, exactly. Definitely. Good night, Nicey. David said, right, Shannon, John's eyebrows, the epitome of what it is to be un-Australian, actually wore a flak jacket while addressing shooters. Australian shooters, Aussie shooters just don't do that. Yeah. Kevin said, in the UK last year, 1 million people came in and settled in our country with the most deadliest flu ever arrived in the country, and still they keep coming. See, if they were so worried about diseases, they'd stop that. Mr. T on RSB and Rumble tonight was great. Oh, really? Oh, I'm going to have to watch it. Geoloff said, I noticed the Salty Cracker is live. Can you imagine the amount of talking points they all have given him to work with this week? Salty Army US. Yeah, go, Salty Cracker. Alex said, I pray people do wake up, but I really worry that what if they don't? I pray every day, sometimes several times a day, that everything is exposed soon. 4 to 6% won't wake up. They're stuck. They're too far gone. We were told that in the beginning. We'll see what happens. That's all we can do is wait and see what happens. Kevin said at the beginning of Rona, the government of UK ordered 4 million body bags. Of course they did. That's probably for when they gave them the thing, Waiting for everyone to drop off now. I hope not. David said, bravo, Geoloff, the cracker must be salted or there are no worthwhile flavours. Oh, you guys are going to make me hungry now. Alex said, I'm on tenterhooks here, Faith. SNAFU is wonderful. Love Scott's no BS commentary. David said, no room left on the planet for them. No, they'll be taken, gone. Empress said, off the bed now, but we'll listen. Hope you all have a good weekend. Dana said, hit the like button, guys. 14 likes and 17 watching. Oh, God love you. David Morgan. Mrs. Ned Kelly said, good night, Sunflower. Thanks for being here. Alex said, good night and God bless, Sunflower. Empress, maybe see you tomorrow. Dealey said, have a great week, Sunflower. GLF said, couldn't agree more, David. Life without salt is very bland. Yes, I love salt. Quiet weapons for silent wars, Alex. I've always been wary of their allopathy. Kevin said, where are the clients from? Yeah, Maxwell trials. I want to know who the kids were going to. Definitely. GLF said there's a reason why the doctor and butcher have the same white coat. Yeah. Dave said, I like the savoury flavours, GLF, not so much the sugary stuff. Yeah, I like savoury things. I like crackers and dip. Corn relish and sour cream together. It's corn relish dip. And I know corn's mostly GMO'd, but it's a really nice dip. It's sweet, and you got the cracker that's got salt on it, and it's, yum. Or just a cracker with cheese on it. Yum. David said, no hospital. If I die, I die. I won't be in hospital. Yeah, I'd rather die at home than in hospital. Alex said, if you watch the viral delusion, it says exactly where it started. David Morgan created this disease to solve the problem and make them loads of money. There you go. I thought I was a goner the other week when I thought my lunch burst. I decided there and then it was staying at home. Lung. Oh, wow. Yeah. Oh, God. Alex, thank God. Thank God you did, and thank God you're all right. I've been having a giggle. Sandwiches everywhere. I'm hungry now. Oh, God, guys. David said, exactly, Alex. These people just don't want to kill two birds with one stone. They go all out of dozens at a time, multi-pronged attacks. They're beyond disgusting. That's what I think has happened with all our problems and diseases, not just one area they've come from. It is many different sides they've come from the food to everything. Yes, David, many of us have suffered this firsthand, says Alex. Now is heaven sent knows. How is it? Oh, it's getting better. Can you see? It's getting better. It's going really well. Out to lunch. I just read that one. Alex said there are only very few doctors now that actually still take their oath seriously to do no harm, but a lot of them became corruptible. When money started pouring in, they saw us like numbers. Yeah, they get dinners and holidays and all sorts of things when those people with the suits come in with their little briefcases and see the doctor before any patients do. You know, those salespeople? Yeah, them. GLF said China will have the same problem Rome had to face in its day, how to regulate and control flat-flung properties, provincial territories and subjects. As in the days of Noah, so it shall be again. It's happened before. Rome, Greece. A lot of them. Mrs. Ned Kelly said, my mum got her second one last July. 2 weeks later, she had a mild heart attack. Didn't report it as an effect. By October, she got terminal cancer diagnosis. We buried her on the 17th of May. I'm so sorry, Mrs. Ned Kelly. I'm really worried about that with my family too. I'm so sorry to hear that. My condolences. Ruff said, hi, everyone. The New Zealand Journal of Natural Medicine's worth a read. Oh, really? Hang on. New Zealand Journal Natural Medicine. That would be interesting. David said, yes, Alex, it's tough when most of your family, friends, folk you enjoyed life with at one time or another are gone. My most recent loss is still rather raw. Oh, I'm sorry, David. But even amidst tragedy, we may find hope. Yeah. Yeah. It's sad, isn't it? It's just... GLF said far-flung foreign regions are easy to control in peace, almost impossible during conflict. China cannot police the world at all at once. It's falling apart all at once. Yeah, it is. Out to lunch, Miss Ned Kelly, my heart goes out to you. So sad. Losing a mum is hard. God bless you. Yeah. Everyone's sending their blessings to Mrs. Ned Kelly. Lanazi said no sunlight either. They did away with all the natural stuff here, sadly. Yeah. David said, I remember Lux in the UK since I was a child in the 1950s. Pure soap flakes. What else would you even need? Exactly. And, you know, you can use it on your skin. You can use it as your washing. What else do they say you can use it for? You can use it to other washable items. Hang on. Nappies. I was reading it the other day. What it can be used for. Okay, clean babies' clothes, launder delicate fabrics gently, shampoo rugs, wash and clean toys without harsh chemicals, using craft projects to create soap crayons, clean your fireplace without harsh chemicals. That's just some of the things it does. Yeah, I'm so sorry. Deb said, I spent a month in hospital last year for emergency. I was scared just being there. Well, I was too. That's why I was upright and sitting up and like watching everything and looking at everything and reading what drip was going into me even. I actually read it. Well, Nazi said, no water. Ooh. Shannon said, on a lighter, did you know Kermit only uses riveted... Good on you, Shannon. Alex said, no words can express the feelings of losing someone, including pets. The grief seems endless. But I believe we'll see everyone we've ever loved and lost again. Yeah. Lanazi said, you can smell it and taste it in the water. Gross. Ugh. Shannon's keck, which means lol. Mrs. Ned Kelly out to lunch. Can't believe this happens to people every day. Thank you. Yeah. That's so hard. Like, I don't know what I'd be like. I ain't looking forward to it. Faith, thanks for being here. Shannon said, Salty Army is Legion. Yeah. Thank you for the website, Hev. No worries. I hope you can get some. I've had to work my way around a few things lately, and I'm finding that, you know, like I say, where there's a will, there's a way. I'm pretty good. I've got to say, I'm pretty good at getting stuff that is hard to get. Shannon said, just checking to see who's paying attention, lol. Pentel, yeah, I wrote that, yep. Liza said, don't use toothpaste, use baking powder, yep. Alex, Miss Ned Kelly said, Alex, we're so loved. Just don't realise it here on earth that love is waiting for our safe return. Yep. Oops, baking soda, you meant? Hang on a sec. Oh. Thank you, Shannon. God love you. Okay, I'm way back in the comments. Shit. Lose your lunch enough times will kill you as well, Alex. David said, yes, I believe that the good people in the services are more awake than most. They're closer to the heat after all. I do believe so. Lanazi says, sticks and stones will break my bones, but names can never hurt me. Exactly. And people have to relearn that again. It's just like, unless someone's physically beating you over the head with something, too bad what they say. They don't mean anything to you, you know? Alex said, too many wimps these days. Yeah, we've got real soft. Lanazi said, we can get them to understand the news lying to them sad. Or we can't get them, yeah. No, they'll out themselves, the news, I think. Mrs. Ned Kelly said, I don't go crazy, but I go normal sometimes. Lanazi said, can't even talk to them. They just yell and scream. Yeah, don't bother. I think wait for it to happen. Alex said, we were raised hardcore to just get on with it. I'm so thankful for that. Have so much respect for my parents. They let us find out our own way and make our own mistakes, but always there. Yeah, exactly. Tough as nails. Yep. Shannon said, when I was at school, NASA stood for need another 7 astronauts. Interesting, all those supposedly gone ones have all turned up alive. Yeah, exactly, Shannon. Yep. I think Geoloff was talking about that earlier. Part 1. Okay, cool. Thanks, Alex. David said, perhaps the shot heard around the world waken the stragglers, the slow learners and the stubborn. Yeah, someone pointed out to me the other day, but wasn't that the shot heard? You know, that one? I don't know. No, I think it's going to be bigger than that. Alex said part 2. Excellent. Patty, how you going? I'm late, so sad. Oh, it's okay. I will wrap it up soon. I've been going for 2.5 hours, which was more than I planned to, but yeah, I've got to go up the shop shortly and get things that I need to get before midday. And Alex said, I was thinking the other day that every time I hear Bill Gates, I can just hear Kermit the Frog. I don't know why. Yeah. Imagine. Judy said, thank you, Hev. 14th letter, M. Ah, there you go. Then it would be showing their allegiance to the NW, you know. Patty said, Tavistock even created the Beatles. Yeah, the Beatles and that. Number 14. The hand, yep, on the fish on the other, yep. Okay. But I thought number 14 on its own was the allegiance and the fish was something, yeah. I don't know. Deb said numbers are part of gematria, numbers have meanings. Yes. Hey, that's a good one to look up then. Look up 14 on gematria. I don't know why I didn't think of that earlier. 14 is your birthday, Kevin. Oh, good on you. 14th, what, next month? My birthday's coming up soon too. A couple of months. Lanazi said they use colours too, black and white, red and black, Tiffany blue and purple. They have meaning. Yep. Patty said, hi, Alex. Hi, Alex. Can I have A for 100? Hey, Charlotte. How you doing? A long time no see, honey. It's good to see you. Alex said, anyone know what's happening with Gizmax? Seems to have gone quiet while they are trying to promote other BS. Yeah, no, but on Twitter we're still asking. The customers, hello, we want to know who the customers are, so it won't die down. They're hoping we forget. We're not going to let them. Dealey, and why they keep pushing Depp and Heard, because that's a distraction, I think. Trisha said Kevin Spacey, all to distract. Yeah, Spacey again. He's back in the news. Geoloff said it's coming out. Security guard who was one of the first ones hit in New York Top's grocery event was a patent holder of new tech. Oh, okay. Wow, Geoloft. Yeah, Spacey trial. Trisha, yep. Yeah, I know, Dealey. They always do it. Sidestep with another wild story. So predictable. Alex said, Kevin said, Alex, yeah, we're the client list. All BS like the world we live in. Alex said, oh, yeah, Trisha, Spacey's been charged with 4 counts. Oh, Prince Charlie gave him an honorary knighthood too. Like Savile. Funny how they get that sort of stuff, isn't it? Alex said, what's up with the royals giving them knighthoods? Yeah. Faye said, Alex just read something the other day. Deals with being made with 150 witnesses paying them off in Maxwell case. Can't remember where I read it or if it's true. Yeah, well, they shouldn't be able to buy anyone off, I don't reckon. David said, criminals don't go through any of that rigmarole, have many more black market weapons than before PA. That's my main point. Oh, okay. I just don't know any criminals then. Well, I'm no good, am I? I don't know any criminals. Alex said maybe we should look at all the knights and whatever the women are. Dames? Oh, yeah. Liz said, interesting. I asked about the thing because your friend now lives in Australia, wrote on Facebook, you have no more thing, because they took them. No, we have plenty. We had a whole big thing in Sydney this week of the last few weeks, gangs have been going at it, each other all over the place. I don't think they listened when the government said that they were illegal. We've had plenty of pews all over Australia. I don't know who your friend is, but I don't know if I'd trust them. Sorry, I mean, we have, and it doesn't take much to look, really. The news don't promote it as much as they do when it happens overseas in the US, say, right? Then they promote it big time, like, oh, it's bad, 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 bad. But here, they don't really report on it. But if you look, you can find it. We've had plenty of them. More than when they were legal. So when they were legal, we had less than what we got now. Sherry Tackett said Dr. Steve Turkey on YouTube says possessions are all-time high. Even doctors and psychologists are admitting there is such a thing because they're witnessing it. Turley. Yeah, I thought it was that. Oh, Steve Turley. I haven't seen him for a long time. David said they seem to want you to believe that, Liz. Yeah. And Shannon again. Thank you, Shannon again. Sorry, that was the same one from before. I just got to it again. Shannon, you're a sweetheart. David said, good night, Empress. God bless and make you well. Kevin said, a question to everyone here. If you know the hand signs for the horns, the sixes, and you see them being used and pointing to the eye, what would you think? Then I don't know. I think they're probably possessed. If they're pointing at their own eye with a sign, that inward, I don't know. I kind of think, yeah. Alex said that wouldn't surprise me if they always end up getting paid off. It's like, shh, yawn. Yeah. Dealey said, Kevin, I think yeah. Hey, Gavin, how you going? Hey, have Revelation 16:2 is here. The first angel went and, oh, that sounds interesting, Gavin. Dealey said, Kevin, then I say, God help us. Yeah. Patty said, amazing discoveries on YouTube's back up. Professor Walter Veith giving us, oh, really? HQ Line said, I'm sure in the coming months or so, the US Supreme Court will put forward a brief allowing constitutional carry of weapons in all 50 states. Get ready for leftists to lose their minds. I think that's my son going out. Yep. Yeah, hopefully. I hope so, HQ Line. Kevin Keener said, Dealey, well, mate, I spotted it being used all the time. One of my favourite bloggers also saw them use the upside-down pyramid. Oh, yeah, I don't know. I'll be careful. Gavin said, hey, have Revelations 16:2 is here. The first angel went and poured his bowl on the land, and ugly festering sores broke out on the people who had the mark of the beast and worshipped this image. Oh, that's a good one, Gavin. Heaven Sent, you need to watch it if you haven't already. It kind of links to that viral delusion, even though they are completely unrelated videos. What is it? $1 billion video. Okay. Alex, for $200, that's why the serial factor was taken out. Love you. Oh. Dealer said, Kevin, sometimes people really don't know what they mean. Yeah. Deb said, I'm clean my house and can still understand what's being said. Good on you, Deb. I do that when I'm listening to people too. I clean and cook and do all sorts of things. GLF said, prayers, love and peace to all who've lost, especially when they themselves feel lost. You're not alone in your pain, not even as you roam. Exactly, GLoft. Patty said, tater chip factory in Oregon was taken out, putting bad stuff on the chips. I thought that too. Are they cleaning up something or, condolences for your loss. Oh, 100 billion. Okay. I'm just writing it down in case I forget to come back. Kevin says, Dealey, this person is always calling these people out and it's done sneakily. Dealey said, Patty Burns, Walmart Great Value Chips just recently added a warning label on the back for harmful chemicals. Really? Ooh, I'm going to have to read the back of the chip packets. Shannon said, Gates wants to control, delete you, and anyone who calls their own company Microsoft really hates himself and the world. He's a micro and he's soft. Deb, much love to all the amazing people in the great chat community here. I say so too. You're all excellent. Alex said, God bless you, Deb. Geloff said, Alex, that's exactly why I use butter and lard. I have all my life very limited use of oils, as I do as the elders did. There's where ways work. They do. I've got to go to lard. I've got 2 big tubs of lard. I've got to start using them. Dealey, Kevin, oh, wow. Who is it? Time to call them out. Patty said, Dealey, thanks, but Walmart's a no-go zone. Yeah. Alex said, I love having this chat community. Oh, have you guys too. Yous are excellent. Lanazi said, me too. Deb said, God bless you, Alex. Shannon said, smooth criminals. Lanazi said, have the best. Oh, God love you. You're going to make my head so big it won't fit through the door on the way out. No, I'm kidding. Great job, moderators. Yes. I'll shout out to the mods. I forget to shout them out, and I should shout them out. They deserve it. Alex said, I've always preferred to use butter and animal fat. I said to my mum and dad that I'm going to try and get some beef dripping. That's what I've got, beef dripping. Patty said, how many beetles were knighted? They started the... Oh, yeah. Yeah, I heard about that, Patty. A lot to do with it, they have. Geoloft just read a report that said we didn't have a cholesterol problem till veg and nut seed oils. Yeah, Dealey. Alex said, there's a lovely family farm up the road from me that sells raw milk and other fresh goodies. Think I'm going to start visiting that place more. Even though it's more expensive, it's worth it. Yeah. Well, I buy a 1.5 litre bottle of milk at $6 sometimes just to get the raw milk. Deb said, TV show Underbelly is still going here. Really? Shannon said, Illuminati here. Shh. Yeah, when they do the shh. Alex said, my mum and dad. And have you seen the one where they've got tattooed shh on the finger? Alex said, my mum and dad and all their generation used to eat beef dripping sandwiches and was apparently the most tasty thing. Yeah. Alex said, I sound like Enid Blyton. Kevin said, I've called the person out. I said, I'm watching you from the start. Why are you doing the horn sign, the sixes, and pointing to the eye? Not heard anything yet. Oh, dear. Patty Burris said, the Catholic Church is the woman and her sisters are the other ecumenical churches. Ecumenical? Oh. I don't think I can say that word, but yeah, fair enough. I don't know what that is. The ecumenical churches. Geolof said, my elders always kept the drippings fat lard. Yep. Alex said, I have sent it all to you. Oh, thank you, Alex. Alex said, I know roast potatoes always taste much better cooked in animal. They do. They got a funny change when they changed it to vegetable oils and that. Hey, Nether Wormington, how you going? I love butter. I do too. I could smother everything in butter. Baked potatoes smothered in butter with salt and parsley or chives on it. Oh, yum. Even better, put bacon bits in there. Oh, but you're not supposed to eat bacon. Gavin said, military tribunal found... I heard that. Gavin. I don't know if it's true, but I did hear that. And it's, I think, Real Raw News. Have a story on that. Liz said, love you guys. No night, Liz. Alex said, thanks for sharing that, Geolof. Sorry I took so long to watch it. Forgot about it and found last night. Patty said, when I was young, sent to visit friends out at a cow camp in Arizona, we had coffee, asked for sugar and cream, had to skim it off the milk. No thanks. Everyone's saying good night. Alex said that $1 billion thing says veg oil gets you quicker. Ooh. Shannon said Kermit eats bacon on the regular. Hey, Ichabod Mudnuts, how you doing? Shannon, what do we got? Oh, I'm going all over the place. Keeps jumping now. Nether said, I just made fondue mushrooms with chili oil. Oh, yum. Now, okay, I'm going to have to go because I'm starving hungry and you're making me hungry. Geolof said, support your local farmers with money and light labour. It will pay off with big dividends when the grocery store requires a mark or to buy or sell. Plus, having friends that can do doesn't hurt. Exactly. And guys, I'm going to leave it there for today. Katie's just joined us too. Sorry, guys. I really am so hungry and I have to go up the chemist before it shuts. So Katie said, hey, have good morning, 9:38 a.m. here in Western Australia. Alex said, that sounds delicious. Now, it does. You're making me hungry. Pure olive oil, Himalayan salt, real butter. Ooh, yum. I'm hungry now. Yeah, I'm hungry. Okay, Patty, bye, guys. I hope you have a good night. And and morning or afternoon or evening or wherever you are, whatever. Yeah, you know what I mean. What I normally say, you know. Okay, guys, have a good one, and I'll talk to you soon. I might be down during the week with a live stream if it snows. Okay, so wish for snow for here, and I'll pop up during the week with a live stream. Okay, guys, have a good one. Bye.